What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jackson. My big mic broke, so I got to use this little thing today. Power's here, and today is my reactions to the AFC and NFC championship games. Now, I know this video is going up late, so that's my bad on this part. I'm going to tell you guys something, though. I already recorded this video once, and I was using this mic right here, but it decided to break, so the audio didn't record. So now we're just using this little thing, and hopefully it works just as good. So I'm going to test it out in this video, and let me know down in the comments if you guys like it or not, and maybe I'll start just clipping it to the jersey. I don't know yet. We'll have to see, but let's just get into the games, why don't we? So the first game that happened this weekend was the NFC Championship game, and it was the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game. I already said that, but that's besides the point. And this game went about as well as it could have if you don't have a quarterback on your team for the 49ers, because it was a complete beatdown. The Niners got absolutely mollywopped, and there was really nothing they could do about it. So Brock Purdy got hurt on like the first drive of the game for the 49ers, and then they had to bring in Josh Johnson to play, and Josh Johnson played like Josh Johnson. He did not play that well, and it just wasn't good at all for the 49ers. They really couldn't get anything going, and then in the third quarter, Josh Johnson got hurt and made it even worse. So yeah, that game went about as well as it could have for the 49ers. The Eagles won easily, 31-7. And it's just really unfortunate that the Niners were not able to win this game. I mean, they had an incredible story. They went through 3 quarterbacks, made it all the way to the NFC Championship game, and then their third and their fourth quarterback got hurt. So they had to put Brock Purdy in the game, who couldn't throw the ball, so they just had him handing it off play after play after play, and the Eagles were just playing run the whole time, and they were prepared for it, and there was just really nothing that could have been done to stop it. So it was just really unfortunate that they couldn't get it done, and yeah, the Eagles, they did their thing. They didn't play as good as they could have because they really didn't have to. They just played how they want to play, and they played at their pace, and they got the job done. They won 31-7, and I think the most exciting part about this game was the fight that happened when Trent Williams threw number 42 on the Philadelphia Eagles down to the ground, and a whole brawl broke out after that. And of course, Trent Williams got ejected because you can't do that. So that was the most entertaining part of the game, but after that, everything else just wasn't entertaining. The Eagles' first drive was entertaining, and then the Christian McCaffrey run that tied the game was entertaining. But after that, the fight was entertaining, and that was about it. So the Philadelphia Eagles are moving on to Arizona. They will be playing in the Super Bowl, and they will be facing the Kansas City Chiefs because they defeated the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship game 23-20. And this game, unlike the last one, was very entertaining. It was pretty back and forth. Both teams could have won. It seems like every single time the Bengals and Chiefs play, it's a classic. I mean, all 4 times, it's been decided by 3 points each time. It's been very entertaining. It's going to be a good rivalry for years to come. But Joe Burrow was 3-0 against Patrick Mahomes beforehand, but not anymore because Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs got the job done at home. They were able to get the game going. It went the way they wanted. They played a very good game, and they were kind of aided by the officials, which I want to talk about really fast. Since when do you get to redo a third down because you didn't convert? And then the refs are like, oh, that last play didn't count because there was an issue with the clock. How did it take you a good 45 seconds to realize that there was an issue with the clock on the last play? It just, something doesn't add up here. So then they got to redo the 3rd and 9. I mean, they were legit like about to punt the ball away. Then the officials ran in and said, yep, that last play didn't count. Even the commentators were confused because the offense ran back on the field, and Tony Romo went, oh, they're going to go for it. Oh, wait, no, they're not. It's just a repeat. What the hell's going on? Well, he didn't say that part, but you get where I'm going. But it was very bizarre. And then after that, the Bengals sacked Mahomes, got the stop, but then they called holding on the Bengals, which was also just kind of horrible. And yeah, it didn't make any sense. But the Bengals ended up getting a stop, and then the Chiefs got the ball back, though, with nothing happening. This was all tied at 20 when this happened, by the way. And then on the game-winning drive, I believe, they called this horrible pass interference on Mike Hilton of the Cincinnati Bengals. At least I think it was Mike Hilton. I could be wrong, but it was just horrible. That was not pass interference. Like, it's the playoffs, dude. You got to let them play. Like, it's the AFC Championship game. It's the fourth quarter of the AFC Championship game. Like, you got to let them play, dude. Like, you can't put the game in the officials' hands. Like, you got to let them play. Like, I like the Chiefs. I have nothing against the Chiefs, but come on, dude. You got to win the right way. That is not the right way to win a game, and y'all know it. I mean, come on. I mean, there's so many fans around the world of the NFL. There's people that pay money to go to these games. There's people that pay money to have the cable to watch these games, like for the streaming services. The NFL has their own streaming service at this point, and people pay for that. And then you got officials trying to take over the fucking game. I mean, it's just a little ridiculous at this point. Like, come on, guys. Like, if you're going to win, just win the right way. But that's besides the point. The Kansas City Chiefs were able to get it done because they got into field goal range after a very unfortunate penalty against the Bengals, which was the right call that time. As much as I've been complaining about the officials, that late hit on 58 of the Bengals was the right call because Mahomes was well out of bounds after that happened. But that put the Chiefs into field goal range, and they kicked a game-winning field goal, and they got the job done 23-20, and they are moving on to Arizona to take on the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. And just one quick side note real quick. The Indianapolis Colts defeated the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season, so basically the Colts are a Super Bowl team. I'm just going to end with that, but we're going to get the Kelsey Bowl, the Andy Reid Bowl, Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be a very good game. I'm pretty excited for the Super Bowl. All the BS with the refs aside, I think it's going to be a good game. I see it being very close, but to see my predictions, you're going to have to wait until next Friday because the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks instead of 1 week, which kind of sucks. But Pro Bowl, that's this weekend. Who gives a shit about the Pro Bowl? I don't even know if I'm going to acknowledge it on my YouTube channel because the only Colt that made it was Quentin Nelson, and even Quentin Nelson said he didn't deserve to make it. So, but that being said, yeah, my predictions will be out next Friday for that. Speaking of predictions, I went 1-1 this past week, which brings my total up to 7-5 for the playoffs, I believe, which means I will not have a losing record for the playoffs, but we'll have to see what happens in the Super Bowl because I will not have a losing record regardless. I'll either be 1 game over 500 or 3 games over 500, and yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I will have a winning record with my predictions. Assuming I'm 7-5, I need to go back and check to make sure that's right. But yeah, that's really it for this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications, and follow everything in the description box. See you guys next time. Bye.